Hello, anyone not still living in the 1970s? We interrupt your day to bring you this announcement. Husker Ninja is in the building. Alright, guys, we are here today with episode number 23 of the South Alabama Jaguars Online Dynasty right here on NCAA 14. Today, we're back on the road again as we look to rebound from our first loss of the season last week against Texas State in the third user game. As we are, in Ohio now, taking on Cincinnati at Nippert Stadium. You can take a look at the season defensive ranks for both teams. So, this should be a pretty good game, I think. But hello, everyone. Welcome to Nippert Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. We've got a Week 8 matchup here for you today between the South Alabama Jaguars and the Cincinnati Bearcats. Cincinnati wins the toss and elects to kick. And so South Alabama is going to start with the ball. And they're facing a 3rd and 3 here early on their first drive of the game. Or they'll give to Minner. Trey Minner, you're going to bounce up field, pick up 4, and get enough for the first down right there. 3 carries, 11 yards so far today for Minner. Later on in the drive, it is now a 2nd and 3 here for the Jaguars. They'll give it to Minner, and Trey Minner's got nowhere to go. Blown up in the backfield for a loss of 3. It'll set up a 3rd and 6. And Trey Minner is slow to get up. And it does not look good. But now, 3rd and 6 here. Or taking a shot. It's going to be intercepted. Holy cow, what an interception right there. It looked like it was just going to be knocked away. But it bounces off a couple defenders and a nice heads-up play. I mean, that was just great heads-up defense there to come up with the interception. I was thinking that was going to be incomplete and a punt. But the defense steps up. And South Alabama takes over, and on 2nd and 4, Hayden Moore just going to kind of stand there. An easy tackle for loss right there. Not really sure what Moore was thinking. But he gets swallowed up for a loss of 5. Sets up a 3rd and 9 here for the Bearcats. Moore taking a shot. Had a man open and overthrew him. Darian Mills is in the area. But, that should have been a first down. Moore just overthrew his man. Cincinnati punts it away. 2nd and 1 into the game. Now comes Deontay Moore. And Moore will pick up 2 yards and a first down. As Minner was shaken up on the first drive, obviously. So they're going to have to rely on Minner, the backup tailback. Minner is a senior. And on first down right there, Quan Baker going to pick up a gain of 13 on the slant. Move those chains to the Jaguars. Now they face a 3rd and 6 from their own 49. Or it's back to pass. Got a man open. It's Francis. And Masiai Francis going to pick up a gain of 13. That's a big first down and a 3rd down conversion right there for South Alabama. As that will take us to the end of the first quarter. 1 gone, 3 to go here in Cincinnati. The Jaguars and Bearcats are scoreless. And South Alabama's got a 3rd and 2 here as we begin this second quarter of play. They'll give to Foster, Denzel Foster, the 3rd string running back now getting a carry. He's going to pick up 1. And that will set up a 4th and 9 here. Or not 4th and 9, 4th and 2 rather. South Alabama going to settle for 3. And the kick is through the uprights and good. As we've got a studio update here. Pittsburgh upsets number 12 Clemson 20-17. The Panthers are 5-1 on the season. Clemson falls to 4-2. It's a 2nd and 4 here for the Bearcats as we begin their next drive of the game. And Jared Doak's going to get brought down in the backfield by Rosell McWilliams. And he tried to break the tackle. We got slowed up enough that McWilliams was eventually able to recover from the block and get a tackle. On 3rd and 5, Moore going to try and scramble, but he's not going to pick up the first. Nice open field tackle right there. Looked like maybe Sean Breyer was the Jaguar defender to bring him down. In any case, It's fourth down. They got a punt. Foster in the carry now, 2nd and 4. And Foster some hard running in to pick up a gain of 12. So the backup tailback coming in, doing a nice job in place of the injured Trey Minner. It is a 3rd and 10 here. Now later in the drive for South Alabama, taking a shot. That's going to be caught by Quan Baker. And Baker going to pick up a first down on a gain of 14. 2 catches, 27 yards for the sophomore. Orth back to pass now on first down. Got a man wide open. That's Andrew Rinkemeyer. Rinkemeyer down to about the 15. There is a flag on the play. And it'll be a face mask. That is a face mask on Sheldon Doss, but the Jaguars are actually going to decline the penalty. They want more room to work with. They had the first down anyway. And so they're going to try to see if more room to work with will yield a more productive offense. As on first down, Foster gets a carry gain of 11, and it'll be first and goal here for the Jaguars. Orth back to pass. Throws on the slant, drops by Quan Baker. Man, Baker's made some really incredible catches here so far this season, but he's also got his fair share of drops, and that one was a big one right there. Later in the drive on 3rd and goal, Orth going down. James Wiggins with the sack. And this Cincinnati defense will do its job. They will force a field goal try here with 2:59 to go here in this first half. And so on 4th and goal, Patterson's kick is through the uprights, and South Alabama leads it 6-0 now. But it could easily be 10 or even 14-0. Moore's back to pass on the ensuing drive. That's actually a really well-placed ball right there, as Khalil Lewis will make the catch and pick up 17. Then in the drive now, a 3rd and 8 here for the Bearcats, 2:01 to go. First half, Moore trying to take off. Instead, he's dropped for a loss of 4. Tyree Turner, the defensive tackle, coming up with the big sack right there. That'll set up a 4th and 12. And South Alabama is going to get the football back. And we will see how aggressive they are, as there is still a minute 56 to go in this first half. Now, minute 40 for South Alabama as they start the drive at their own 30. Orth going to throw. That's caught by Rinkemeyer. And Andrew Rinkemeyer going to pick up 11. A nice first down reception right there for the senior tight end. So now it's a first down from the 40. Coming up on a minute 20 to go here first half. Orth going to take a shot deep. It's caught! Baker goes up and grabs that football. It was good coverage, double coverage, but Baker just went up and won the jump ball. And so that's why you put up with some of his drops, because he makes some really nice catches, as that last play was just evidence of just going up and hauling that football in between 2 defenders. Big time catch right there for the sophomore. 2nd and 10 now later in the drive, caught by Baker on the slant. Baker down to about the 5 before he's knocked out of bounds. Gain of 18, and it'll be 1st and goal, South Alabama. Orth is 8 of 14, 130 yards and an interception. That interception was just a really athletic play by the defense, not necessarily a poor throw. I mean, it was nice defense to knock it up, and even better just to come up with the interception. As on 1st and goal, Maciai Francis will make the catch on the slant. The backup tight end with the receiving touchdown. And South Alabama now leads 12-0 with 30 seconds left here in this first half. So that was a really nice half of football there if you're a Jaguars fan. Nice to see them bouncing back from the tough loss on the road to Texas State last week. And they lead Cincinnati 13-0 at half. As we check the injury report here before the start of the second half, Minner will be out the rest of the game. And Cincinnati gets the ball to start this third quarter, and Jared Dokes going to churn out a tough run, pick up about 16 and a first down. They'll give to Dokes again. Dokes makes one man miss. Dokes going to get tripped up by his own wideout. Looked like he ran into his own offensive player. Otherwise, that may have been 6. In any case, they're into South Alabama territory. It's a 2nd and 9 from the 40. Throws underneath, man wide open. It's Lewis. Lewis bounces off a tackle, and that will be 6. Khalil Lewis makes a nice grab, breaks one tackle, and no one else home for the South Alabama defense. And just like that, Cincinnati's right back in it. 7:22 to go, third quarter. It's about to be 13-7 in favor of the Jaguars. Not good defense right there from the South Alabama secondary. Now a 3rd and 5 on the ensuing drive here for South Alabama. Orr's back to pass, throws incomplete. Overthrew his man Baker on the slant. Looked like he had enough room to make the catch and convert the first down, but instead it's incomplete. South Alabama's got a punt. 3rd and 1 on the ensuing drive for Cincinnati, and Hayden Moore got all kinds of daylight. 33 yards and a first down for Hayden Moore, finally dragged down by Kerry Green. But big gain right there for the quarterback later on. It's now 3rd and 3. Moore wants to scramble again, and Moore's got a big hole yet again. He's brought down by Green, but not before he's got a big gain and another 3rd down conversion. 6 carries, 43 yards a day for Hayden Moore. It's a first down from the 18. Throws underneath, caught by Lewis. And Khalil Lewis will pick up 11 more. And just like that, it's 1st and goal Cincinnati. The Bearcats are knocking on the door looking to take the lead because South Alabama could only muster a touchdown and 2 field goals instead of lots of touchdowns. On 3rd and goal, Moore going to scramble into the end zone untouched. There's no one home to watch the quarterback scramble. And that is an easy touchdown right there for Hayden Moore. The Bearcats have taken a 14-13 lead pending the extra point, but you can just see nobody home right there for that South Alabama defense. So back-to-back scoring drives here to start this second half for the Bearcats. They now lead by 1. A 3rd and 5 here for South Alabama. And Rinkemeyer will make the catch in traffic for a gain of 11. Big catch for the tight end. The senior's been doing that throughout his career, honestly. Just lots of big catches. They're on 2nd and 3. Moore to the sideline. Deontay Moore down to the Cincinnati 30. That's a big gain right there. Moore with 4 carries for 35 yards. Finally dragged down by Sheldon Doss. But not before he gets it down to the 30 of the Bearcats now. It'll be a first down here coming up on 1:20 to go. Throws underneath. That'll be caught by Baker. And Quan Baker will pick up again at 10, but they'll mark him a couple inches shy of the first. 5 catches, 92 yards, for Quan Baker so far today. And on 2nd and goal, they'll give to Foster. Denzel Foster going to pick up a gain of 7. So 11 carries, 62 yards for Foster. The 3rd string Moore has got 4 for 35. And these backup running backs have done a very nice job in the absence of the injury to Trey Minner. And to end that 3rd quarter right there, that was a nice grab for a first down for Kawan Baker. It'll set up a 1st and goal. And South Alabama's knocking on the door, down 14-13 when we come back. 2nd and goal here, early 4th quarter. They'll give to Roberts, and Tyler Roberts into the end zone. The freshman fullback gets a rushing touchdown. South Alabama's back on top. 19-14 with 7:18 left. The Jaguars going to go for 2 here. Orr's pass is going to be caught by Baker, and the 2-point conversion is good. It's 21-14 now, a 7-point South Alabama lead. And we will see if this defense can hold on to it. As you take a look at the offense at a glance here, 262 yards of offense for South Alabama, 188 for Cincinnati. And South Alabama was only up 7 because they had to settle for field goals in that first half. On 2nd and 2, J.J. Pinkney going to make the catch for a nice first down. And now get him out to nearly midfield. On 1st down, Moore going to take defenders with him and pick up 17. Big gain into the South Alabama side of the field. They're into Jaguar territory now, down at the 35. On 2nd and 10, Moore back to pass. No, that's going to be picked off. Kerry Green, the freshman quarterback, with the interception. He's going to return this one out to his own 39. And that is exactly why this coaching staff was so excited to get the commitment from Green in the offseason. The freshman from Marion, Alabama, with his 5th interception of his freshman season. It's a 2nd and 11 here for South Alabama on their next drive. Is Ork going to keep it on the read option, and he's going to get blown up in the backfield for a loss of 3. It'll set up 3rd and very long. Now 3rd and 14 from their own 35. Orth back to pass. Hit as he throws, and that'll fall incomplete. So they cannot capitalize off the interception by Kerry Green. They're going to punt it back to Cincinnati. And on 2nd and 1, Bull Barge comes up with a big tackle for loss. Jared Doak's going to lose 2 right there. He got 11 carries for 61 yards. It's 3rd and 3 here for the Bearcats. Doak's going to keep it himself. He's hit and stopped. Riley Cole, the sophomore linebacker, coming up with a huge play to just stop him in his tracks. It sets up 4th and 2, and Cincinnati's going for it. Man in motion for the Bearcats. 4th and 2, under 4 minutes to go. They'll give to Williams, who's hit, and he's going to bounce off a tackle and pick up just enough for the first down. It looked like they had Williams met for a stop, but they just allowed him to get enough for that first down. And now Jared Doak's trying to make him pay. He'll pick up 16 there on the reception out of the backfield. They'll give it back to Doak's. This time Doak's flung down in the backfield, loss of 1. 14 carries, 77 yards for Doak's. But just a nice open field tackle right there. Looks like maybe Bull Barge was the Jaguar defender to make the play. It is a 3rd and 11 now. Moore going to take a shot. That's caught by Geddes. Geddes spins off a tackle and flings his way down to the 10. They've got it now, 1st and 10 from the Jaguar 10. Moore going to keep it himself. And Moore blown up in the backfield for a loss of 2. Nigel Lawrence, the strong safety, coming up with the tackle for loss. 9 carries, 60 yards, and a touchdown for the quarterback. It's a 2nd and 12 here, under 3 minutes to go. Moore going to keep it himself, and Moore's into the end zone untouched. Wow. That's 2 rushing touchdowns for this quarterback today, both of them untouched. And Cincinnati has tied this ball game up pending the extra point with 2:49 to go. And so now we'll see if this Jaguar offense can get down the field and get a last-second victory here. As Deonta Moore going to pick up a gain of 11 right there. 5 carries, 46 yards for the 3rd-string tailback. He's had a nice game today, as has Foster, the backup. As on 2nd and 2, Foster will pick up 3. That's enough for the first down. Move those chains for the Jaguars. 14 carries, 71 yards for Foster. It is a 2nd and 7 here from their own 43, or taking a shot deep, got a man! It's Andrew Rinkemeyer into Bearcat territory, down to about the Cincinnati 32. 5 catches, 77 yards for Andrew Rinkemeyer. And now with 36 seconds left in the game, still with 2 timeouts to go, it's 1st down, and you're thinking they're almost in field goal range. Or going to take a shot deep. He's got a man open. It's Kawan Baker. And Baker's into the end zone. South Alabama's back on top. 32 seconds left in the game. As you can see, Evan Orth was a perfect 2 for 2 for 58 yards. And Baker just split his 2 defenders, got open deep. No one there for Cincinnati. That's an easy touchdown grab for the sophomore wideout. So now 29 seconds left. Cincinnati with 3 timeouts. They got to get a touchdown. Moore going to scramble. Moore going to get a first down before being brought down just across the 35. 164 rushing yards for Cincinnati today. 24 seconds left. Moore's back to pass. Feeling the pressure. He's going to throw. That's nearly intercepted by Kerry Green. The freshman already has an interception today. That one could have sealed it. Instead, Cincinnati lives to fight another down. It's a 3rd and 10 here from their own 36. 14 seconds left. Moore taking a shot. It's picked off by Mills, and that'll do it. Mills, the free safety, comes up with a big interception to seal the South Alabama victory. And they're going to walk out of here with a 28-21 win on the road here in Cincinnati. So all in all, a nice game. It was pretty close, tight one all the way through. Orth had a 171.2 QB rating, 14 of 22, 227 yards, 2 touchdowns, threw an interception on the first drive, but no big mistakes after that. And he completed 63% of his passes, so a pretty good game for the senior. Bezel Foster, 16 carries, 76 yards in relief of the injured Trey Minner, who went down early in the first. Orth had 5 carries, negative 20 yards. Deonta Moore, the third-string tailback, 5 carries, 46 yards, averaged over 9 yards a carry. Very impressed with how he played today. And then Minner had 4 carries for 8 yards before he went out with an injury. Baker had 7 catches, 132 yards, and a touchdown. Rinkemeyer had 5 for 77. Francis had 2 for 18 and a touchdown. And again, the receiving game continues to be very consolidated between Kawan Baker and Andrew Rinkemeyer, but they're both making lots of plays. So if you got 2 stalwarts in the receiving game, why not continue to target them as much as you can? On the defensive end, Barge had 4 tackles for loss. McWilliams had 2. There were a couple with 1. Turner and Barge both had sacks. Kerry Green, Darian Mills both had interceptions. And Green, he's having a really nice freshman season. 5 interceptions through 7 games. I will take that kind of production. That's why we were excited to get him in the offseason. And he's been big for us this season. But South Alabama wins this one on the road in Cincinnati, 28-21. That will do it for me, and I will see you guys next time. Have a great day, everybody.